will warm up. I feel like it's getting warm, but yeah, that's what I think we'll do. But there is, I know where there's a switch to put the heating on. So if we do, we'll experiment with it again. It might get a bit colder in the coming sort of weeks, so I want to. Right, okay, so what we're going to do today, we are going to go, our peak asana is going to be crow, okay? However, we're going to do it in stages, all right? You know, like last week with the headstand, we're really going to look at the stages going into a crow, so you're not just going, I'm not just going, oh yeah, and the next one, go into a crow, and you're like, whoa. And we will do a few things through the lesson as well that will give you hints that you need to kind of employ when you go into the crow as well. It's not as simple as just go into it. It's the squeezing of the abs, it's the squeezing of the elbows. All right, so we will look at that. I'm not going to lie to you, this is a little bit challenging, this lesson. And all I say is do what you can. If you are struggling with certain things, like, I'm not going to lie, we're going to be moving forward because that's how you want your elbows to be. So we are going to be head down, come up, let's do a press up, head down, come up, let's do a press up. But if you find that challenging, go to your knees, okay? Because you still get the same benefits, all right? And we'll be talking through it anyway. But I'll be like, right, okay, this one, squeeze the core, that's what you should be doing in crow. But it's still not taken away, we're doing other asanas, it's just these asanas are going to build up to the crow, all right? And I heard you from last week as well, we'll slow it down a little bit, which is fine. One last one, clearly we're on our wrists a lot today. If you need to go back and just do a bit of wrist therapy, I'll show you a few things you can do through the session. The other thing is, if you can't go to crow at the end, it's absolutely fine. Remember, this is your session. So, if you are literally just able to do, if you're able to do this, and just go forward, notice where my arms are, and that's what is available to you today, that is absolutely fine. Remember, it's your session. Okay, on that note, just get this started. And we could spend however long we want, within reason, on the crow as well. Oh yeah. Because this is absolutely pooped, but I put my details across on it yet. Anyway, just come into your easy pose. I'm just going to switch the legs out and make sure your fleshy parts are backwards. Also, sorry, I haven't given the blocks out yet because we don't need them. We may need them, and the straps when we come into the crow. To use them for support. What I'll do is see how it goes, and then I'll bring them out as and when we need them. Love it. Okay, I'll get that working. All right. Love it. So, coming into our easy pose. Does anyone like a block to sit on? Right, we'll see. We'll see in a minute. Right, hands on top. Bring your forefinger and thumb together if you wish. I'm going to inhale, nice deep breath. Lengthen the spine, bring the shoulders up to the ears. As we exhale, we're going to keep the length of the spine, just drop the shoulder blades back and down. Relax as you use the out breath. Relax the hip flexors, the knees. And close your eyes if you wish. Just look in front. Just connect with breath. Just become aware. Just become aware of your breath, your movement. And I'd like you to just scan your body, scan your thoughts. Is there something you want to release? Is there a bit of tension in your body? Is your mind just not quite peaceful? If it's thoughts that are just come there, if it's a thought that's unwanted and you can't quite resolve it, just allow it to move on. If it's something that needs a bit of resolution, perhaps leave it till after the session. Maybe you might find that resolution during the session. Maybe. And I just want you to set your intention for this class today. Okay. So when you're ready, open up your eyes. And then inhale, bring your hands upwards. Just have a nice big stretch with your hands. And as you exhale, come down, hands to heart. Looking down here, drop the hands down, inhale, come up. Bring the hands together, exhale. One more, inhale, rise. And exhale. Drop the gaze, drop your hands on your knees. And then we're going to inhale, rise up with the head. As we exhale, right into the right shoulder. And inhale up, left into the left shoulder. Inhale up. And just move dynamically with the breath. This time, bring your head to neutral. We're going to go down to your right, and then we're going to circle the head round. Make sure if you do need to, you can use your hands as support. Okay. And then come to neutral, and then we're going to go to the side. Just circle around. Get that neck warmed up. Alright. And when you're ready, come into a neutral posture. And this time, we are going to go inhale up. And as we exhale, we're going to come to the right. Inhale up. deep stretches in. We're doing it nice and dynamically. So we get the body warmed up, and one more on the other side. And then inhale, raise the hands, both hands up, and then twist round to the right. Raise both hands up. On the inhale, twist round to the left. Raise both hands up. We're going to do it one more time on each. Inhale up, exhale. Lovely. Coming forward. Okay. Let's take the shoulders up, squeezing and then coming back. Squeezing in. Inhale. Right. You don't normally have a cold pain or whatever it is. Keep doing that with your shoulders. Right. Oh my God, this is not. I swear that is so possessed. Right, let's carry on. I'll sort it out in a minute. Alright, okay, what we're going to do, feet out in front, feet out and more than hip width apart. Let's get these hips working. Inhale, lengthen. As we exhale, drop the knees down to the right. Inhale, up, exhale, down to the left. Alright, inhale and keep doing this. Just so you know you get a little bit warm in the hips. Alright, so when we do crow, what's important here? Shoulders clearly, or the arms, the shoulders, the abs, and the hips. Okay, so we get these nice and warm. Alright. Okay, what I would like you to do now is come onto your hands and knees. And everything stacked, everything shoulder width, hip width apart. We're going to go into cat-cow. Let's do flexion and extension of the spine. So inhale down to cow pose. And notice what's happening with the shoulders. They're coming in. Exhale up to cat pose. Notice what's happening with the shoulders. Kind of cat pose or rounded spine down to cow pose is really what you want with the crow. You don't want a straight back or retracted shoulders. One more, inhale, and then exhale. Okay, come to a neutral spine. What we're going to do is just drop the shoulders down and then round the shoulders up. So we're not pushing the belly or anything, we're just doing the shoulders. Alright, so we're just getting you to see what retraction of the shoulders is like. And let's just get these nice and warm. Alright, happy days. Next, what I'd like you to do is come back and start flicking out the fingers. Okay? Flick, flick, flick. Nice and quick. Nice and quick. So getting these wrists warmed up. And then we're going to circle the wrists. And then come back the other way. Alright, we're going to do more on the wrists, so let's come back down. Let's take your wrists towards the outer edge of the mat, and we're just going to go side to side. You might get a bit of clicking, don't worry about that, as long as you're not hurting yourself completely. Alright. Okay. Perfect. Next one, we're going to take the hands forward. We're going to peel the palms off the mat. We're going to do this 10 times, okay? So, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not going to move our bodies, just our hands. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And you can probably feel that's burning already. Okay, switch your hands. So they're facing your body. And this time we are going to come back and we're going to peel the hands off, or you could just leave them down on the palms on the ground and just rock back and forth, back and forth. A bit back and forth. All right, once you've done that, come back and just shake it out again. So when you are doing some of the asanas, what I'd like you to do is just do something like this, shake it out, all this kind of stuff, all right? So, okay, take your socks off because you're going to go up into a downward dog. What I'd like you to do in downward dog is to really engage that core, okay? So, when you're ready, plant your feet down, plant your hands down, bring your hips nice and high. Start to cycle out the knees, so pushing the heels down one by one. Remember clearly your hands, dig the little pinkies in, spread the fingers. This is pivotal for the crow as well. So when you've got hands down, get used to digging in the pinkies. Alright, what I would like you to do is keep your knees still. I would like you to turn your attention to the core. Bring the core in and up, so you're really engaging it, okay? Notice how it feels. Alright, start to walk forward towards your hands, and we're going to go straight into our sun salutation. So if you need to take your warm gear off, you've got a couple of breaths to do so. When you're ready, come to your mat. Tap the tailbone and bring your shoulder blades back and down. On your next inhale, rise up. Bring the core in, hinge at the hips, coming into a forward fold. Keep that core engaged. Inhale to half fold. Exhale, plant the palms down, step back into plank. Take the knees down. And what we're going to do is make sure that we keep those elbows, so we're going to come forwards, keep the elbows backwards and into your side body. And then we're going to inhale, come up to Sphinx pose. Then exhale back to downward dog. So up onto your knees. Hips nice and high. Happy days. Alright, start to walk forward or step forward, jump forward, into a half fold. Exhale, fall forward fold. And then we're going to come up vertebrae by vertebrae all the way. Inhale. As we exhale, we hands to heart center. Coming into our Tadasana. Next inhale, raise up. Engage that core. Exhale, back, forward fold. Inhale, raise to a half fold. Exhale, point the palms down, step back. Make sure the fingers are spread. Get used to that one. Take the knees down, and then come forward, elbows backwards. Inhale, rise to cobra, and then exhale, rise. Alright, we're going to go for an inhale, take the right leg up to the sky. Bring your knee through, step in between your hands. Okay, take the left knee down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bring those hips forward as much as you can to get these hip flexors nice and stretched. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, plant the palms down. Come back into the downward dog. Inhale, let's take the left leg up to the sky. Bring it all the way through, step in between your hands. Take the right leg down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward with the hips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the hands down. Come back into the downward dog. Alright, jump forward, step forward. Into a half fold. Exhale, fall forward. And that vertical by vertical. All the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, Tadasana. Everyone inhale, sweep the floor, into a chair pose. Inhale, rise, engage the core, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to a half fold. Exhale, plant the palms down, spread the fingers, take the legs backwards. What I'd like you to do is hinge, come forward, make sure your back is up, your bum is upwards, and if you're dipping like this, we need to be up like that. What I would like you to do is engage that core. Engage the core. Come forward, elbows backwards, put the knees down if you need to. Inhale, up to cobra. Okay, exhale, back to down dog. Please remember to put the knees down, okay? And inhale, take the right leg up to the sky. Let's come through, stacking in between our hands. Let's go into our warrior one. Take the left foot out slightly. Inhale, rise. Oh, blimey. Warrior one. Okay. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, plant the palms down. And we're going to go into our plank. So take the right leg backwards. We're going to do the plank again. So engage everything. Come forward. Drop down into chaturanga. Inhale, rise to cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to down again. Inhale, take the left leg out to the sky. Bring it all the way through. Once again, stepping between your hands. Let's make sure both heels are in line. Let's take the body up. Warrior one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Draw the hands down. We're going to bring the right to meet the left. So step forward into a half fold. Exhale, full forward fold. And bend the knees, bring the bum backwards, up into a chair pose. And inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to the sides. And relax there. Take 5 breaths. Take on some water. All I want to do is remind everyone, if you're in plank and you have to go forward and you end up coming down like that, what I would like you to do is take the knees down. Alright, I really want to protect people's lower backs, alright? What I don't want you to do is dump all the weight on your lower back. The core is there to protect that, alright? Please, please. I don't want you to injure yourselves, alright? So take the knees down. Happy days. Okay. Taking a few breaths. Right, we need to transition to the floor. So, inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, rise to a half fold. Exhale, plant the palms down. Step back into our plank. And let's go into our chaturanga. Inhale, rise to cobra. Exhale, back to downward dog. Alright. Inhale, let's take the right leg up to the sky. Bring, my apologies. Bring your knee through, but we'll engage the core. We're going to come forwards. Bring your knee to the, either the elbow, or if you can, under the arm. Then we're going to move backwards, and then do it again. Okay. Now, if this is really tough, please take your knee down. You could still get the benefit, okay? Still get the benefit. Alright, and then on the last one, we're going to bring the knee through, stack the foot in between your hands. Take the left hand down, remember, spread the fingers. I'm going to twist to the right. So, twisted lunge. Nice. Let's just get these arms in line. And just hold it here. When we come down, we're going to go into a squat. Okay. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring the hand down. Take the right foot out. So bring the left hand, the right hand inside. And we're going to just come forward, step forward where you can. And then drop. So take our feet hip width for the mat. And then drop our bums down. What we want to try and do is get the knees right into the elbows where we can. So if you need to sit on the block, is everyone okay? So we're just pushing those hips forward, okay? Pushing the hips forward as best as we can. All right. Place your hands in front. Spread the fingers. And then we're going to go into a forward fold. So bring the hips nice and high. Keep the fingers. So notice how you're doing this. You're coming up. If you could keep the knees into the armpits until you can't. What we're going to do now is come up onto your toes, and you're going to use your hands to keep you steady. Now, dig the pinkies in. Dig the pinkies in. Or use your blocks if you can. And then come back, sit back down into a squat. Alright. If you want, just give your hands, your wrists a little bit of therapy. Okay. And we're going to plant our palms down, and we're going to come up and then step back into a plank. So just come back, step back into the plank, so hips high. And we're going to hold this plank, so spread the fingers out. Bring your bum down slightly, but engage the core. Squeeze the core in, because that's what we're going to be doing. Squeeze the core in. Okay. And then push up into a downward dog. I'm going to do the other side now, okay? So, give it a couple breaths here. Relax. And then inhale, take the left leg up to the sky. What we're going to do is bring the knee through to either the armpit, so you're hinging forwards. And then inhale, rise. Exhale into the armpits. Inhale up and down into the armpits. Good. Next one up. Should be really squeezing the core here as well. And then bring your knee through, snap in between your hands. Alright. Once again, give your wrists a bit of a shake. Take the right hand down and then twist to the left. Alright. And I've done the same as what I did this morning. I've left a warrior 2 out, but that's fine. Okay, inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw the hand down. We're going to take the right foot out, make sure both heels are in line. Before we rise, bring the hips forward, and then if we can, rise up in alignment. Okay, exhale, bending in. We're going to do a bit of binding if you want, alright? There's a choice. You can either stay as you are in warrior 2 like so. If you want, you can reverse it, it's up to you. But what we are going to do is take the left hand underneath the left foot. I shall bring the straps out if needs be. Take the other hand behind. Now, it's absolutely fine if you can't bind. What we can do instead, for those who don't want to bind, you could come into the side angle stretch. Okay? Joe, just bend into that right knee, just come into a side angle stretch. That's the one. You're still getting the same. The thing is with the bind, you've got no hands on the deck. Alright? And all the strength is in that front leg. It is helping the hips open as well and strengthen the legs. Alright. Come down, come forward, bring your hands, you're in low lunge now. What we need to do is transition to the other foot, so bring your foot back into down. Inhale, take the right foot up to the sky. We're going to do exactly the same. So warrior 2, step the foot forward. Push your hips forward first, and then rise up into warrior 2. Hold for a couple of breaths until you're happy. Make sure the hips are forward, the knee is kind of pointing outwards. And then bring that right arm through so it's reaching up your back. But what we don't want to do is bring the chest down. We want to keep the chest upwards. So if we could do this with the chest still up, that'd be awesome. Okay. Now bend into that right. No, you've got it. Bend it. That's it. You might find the left shoulder comes back more perfect. Nice. Can your shoulder come back a little bit more? As I said, if you're not binding, just go to the side angle, just palm the right hand down and then take it up. Okay? Nice binding. Alright, and swing your arms down, come into our low lunge. Take the foot back into plank. Let's move through our vinyasa. Draw the body forward, come down into chaturanga. Remember to take the knees to the earth if you need it. Inhaling up to cobra, and then exhale back to down. And we're going to step forward, jump forward, into a half fold, exhale, fall forward foot. So allow yourself now just to fall into a ragdoll. Keep yourself nice and kind of relaxed here before we come up into extended Tadasana. All the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, take 5 breaths. I know it's tough. Squeezing that core in, right? Also, if you can just do the wrist therapy. Everyone okay so far? I obviously have got more shoulder lines as well, so we know you're using. Doing great so far. Okay, so we've got a little bit of the same. There is some ab work, but in crow, it's about squeezing those abs in, okay? Alright? And we're going to do a few other things. And the squat is clearly there for when you are going in to crow. You don't necessarily have to be right down, so I wouldn't worry about it if you can get your butt through. Okay. So, once again, we need to transition down. So when you're ready, come into your Tadasana. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, down through fold. Inhale, rise to a half fold. Exhale, plant the palms down. Step back into plank. And come back into downward. Move back into plank instead. Alright, and come forward, body wave into our plank. We're going to do some chaturanga press ups. So this means we're going to hinge forward, come down, keep your elbows in the side body. Now please take to your knees. Take to your knees if you need to. And what you're going to do is come forward, come down, touch your forehead on the earth, come back up. We're going to do 3 of these. What I would like you to do is take the elbows backwards so you've got that 90-degree angle. Squeeze the elbows into the side body. Okay? You could do as many as you want to actually, but it's always just be useful. So you come back again. And show us your knees this time. Go forward. Right. Really slow. Bring them right back. And squeeze the elbows in so you're not completely having the shoulder. Do you know what I mean? So you're squeezing them in and then down and over and over that. That's why I definitely go to the knees, okay? Sorry for those. Alright? one more, so I could just have a look at your elbows. It is important. Right, once again, the elbows don't come out. They're coming right into the sideways. Squeeze them right in. Right in. Alright? We're going to do a bit more on that, so don't worry. Alright? Fear not. Well done though. It's not easy. That is not an easy move, okay? Alright, and let's go back up into our chaturanga. Come down. Leave your body on the earth. And then inhale, come to cobra. This time we're going to hover. We're going to hover our hands above the earth, pressing down on the belly, engaging the muscles around the back. Okay. And come up, or plant your palms down. We're going to engage the whole body. Go to your knees if you need to. You're going to push upwards. All right? And then we're going to take the knees down and we're going to come into a boat. Boat. So come onto your butts. Okay. Knees nice and bent. Take your arms to the rear. Now we're going to do crow, but laying down in the afterbow. Hear me out. Bring your legs up so your shoes are parallel to the earth. Alright, find your sit bones, find your balance, and then when you're ready, but we're going to bring that core upwards, really engage it. But engage it and breathe at the same time, yeah? Okay? Breathe. Okay, release your body to the earth, nice and easy, nice and slowly. But leave your knees bent. What we're going to do now is take your arms upwards. So you've got a little bit of resting on your wrists. Bring your knees, so you want to tuck the tailbone under. Bring your knees so that just on top of your triceps, okay? And have your hands, fingers spread, and flex the feet. This is what you should look like. What I'd like you to do is squeeze the elbows inwards, and I'll show you a little bit more on that in a minute. And then what I'm going to ask you to do is raise your head upwards like you're doing a crunchy. And that is the position. Engage the core. And then back down. We're going to take the head up one more time. We're going to do this 3 times. And then down. And then up. So you know exactly how the core needs to be engaged. Okay? Alright. And relax there. What we're going to do is come into a seated position. Come into an easy pose. Opposite foot in front. Inhale, bring your arms up. Take them outside. Okay. We're going to bring the elbows inwards. What I want you to do is understand what's shoulder height, shoulder width. So you need your elbows on the ground like that, okay? We're going to take the arms back out, hands out. We're going to come out with our elbows, and then we're going to come in, but I don't want you to go any further in than what the width should be. Squeeze in, but out at the same time. You'll feel it in your traps, in your upper back, and then relax, come out, squeeze in. This is what your elbows should be doing, they should be squeezing in. If they don't, you're just going to crumble, okay? And come out, squeezing in. Alright, this is really good for strengthening the upper back as well, because you're really going to tense it. And relax there. Just hang on there, I can't remember what's next. Yes, come into our tabletop position. Into our tabletop position. And spread the fingers. Tuck the toes under, and then we're going to come up into our downward dog. All You're going to inhale, take the right leg up to the side. You're going to bring the leg through, the knee through, stack in between your hands. You're going to take the right foot out, so bring your left foot inside, right hand inside. And then we're going to go into a lizard lunge. So take your elbows down where you can. Just take the knee down as well, so it's entirely up to you. Either keep the knee up or bring it down. And we're just going to take a few breaths here, because it's really opening up the hips or the adductors. But notice where your knee is in comparison to your shoulder, okay? Alright, so you see you have got the flexibility. Alright? Okay. And what we're going to do is bring the left knee up. We're going to step forward. So we're going to come into the squat again. Alright? And once again, we're going to place the hands down. Once we've got into the squat, we're comfortable. Place the hands in front. Place them shoulder width apart though, okay? If you've gotten too far apart, always shoulder width. And then we're going to come up, bring the feet forward into your forward fold, come up onto the toes, and we're going to just lean over, shoulders up over the wrists. Not over the wrists, they're not stacks, they're just leaning over. And you think, oh my God, I'm going to lean forward. This is where you're digging your pinkies in, is your break. And come down with your heels, and just take your feet outwards again and come back into your squat. Alright? Come into your squat. Alright. I'm going to do it once more. So, plant the palms down. Notice though, your elbows are 90 degrees at the moment. Alright? Elbows pointing backwards. Elbows pointing backwards. That's the one. And then come up once again. Draw the legs in. And lean forward, coming up onto your toes. Really engage the core. Can you feel the core completely engaged? And your fingers are breaking you from moving forward. Or stacking. And come down into the squat one more time. Alright, plant your palms down. Let's take the right foot back into our lunge. Bring the left hand on the inside of the left foot. And we're going to go into our lizard lunge again. Bringing the elbows down. Or keeping the elbows nice and straight, whatever is good for you right now, okay? Whatever is good for you. Right now. Okay. And let's go into our downward dog. So come back into plank first, then push up into downward dog. Alright. Alright. Let's move through our vinyasa. So come into your hand. Come into your chaturanga. Inhale up to cobra. And back to downward. Alright. Let's take the knees down. Going into our child's pose. Once we come out of child's pose, we're going to be starting to do some crow work, okay? To build up to the asana. So, take this breath, a bit of slowly. We do some of that. Just enjoy this moment. And if anyone's thinking, I haven't got enough strength for this, believe me, you kind of have to work on it. And it doesn't take long to build it up. And sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I've lost the strength, I've lost the shoulder strength to be able to do this crow again. And it just takes a little bit of practice each day doing like moves like that to get you back into it again. Alright? So, what I would like you to do is just rise up, have a drink. I'm going to show you a couple of things. Do a bit of this therapy. I'm going to just show you what we're going to do. Okay. Now, get the straps out of you. In fact, I will. I'll get one strap out just to show you. So, we're using a strap. You've got to work out what shoulder width is. So, my shoulder width is about that. And then the straps go just above. Yeah, okay, that's fine. If I were to use the straps, and they will be like this. And what we're going to do with crow, we're going to plant our palms down first, okay? We're then going to come upwards. You might want to stand on 2 blocks, all right? It gives you a little bit of raise up. Then we're going to plant our knees into our triceps as much as you can in the armpit. Spread the fingers, make sure shoulder width apart. Then we're going to come down, dig the pinky in, engage the core, round up the shoulders, and we're going to just come forward. Then we're going to go back, get it how it feels. Now, if you want to put something in front because you're a bit afraid of stacking it, that kind of gives you the feeling that you're supported as well, okay? So once again, that's all we're going to do first. Once you've got that feeling, we're going to come up. Notice where my elbows are, squeezing the elbows in. I'm just going to do that. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to come back down and do the same until finally you're ready to come into your crow. She says, I think this strap is not quite there. Until you're ready to come into your crow. Okay? You know it takes a lot, right? So, come into your kind of squat position first. We're going to come up, make sure the hands hip width apart, the feet finger apart. Spread the fingers. Dig in the pinkies. Bring your bum upwards. Put your knees into your triceps. Squeeze the elbows together. And all we're going to do is come forward, squeeze the abs as well. And the shoulders. We'll round up the shoulders, okay? I don't want anyone to start lying straight as crow. Alright, that's good, that's good. Go for it, Joe. No, go for it. You're good. Right, okay, what I see some people doing here, look where your elbows are. Your elbows are straight. What's going to happen to your knees? So if you've got straight elbows, so they can be straight here, yeah? But as soon as you go forward, they need to be bent. Otherwise you've got nowhere. You're going to go into the crane. And let's not do that yet. Alright? So, as much as you can, I know people are trying to get their knees outside their elbows. If you can, get them right in, that'd be great. Mel, squeeze the elbows in. Squeeze, that's it. Nice. Alright? And just practice going forward and back, forward and back. Okay? Forward and back. Alright, when you're comfortable, go forward. Nice firstly. Dig your fingers in, that's your breath, okay? Once you're happy with that, go forward, stay there and lift one leg. Put it down, then lift the other, come back out of it. Okay? Come out. Okay, yeah. It's sore on your wrists, so continue doing a bit of this therapy, okay? There's no racing here. Alright? And you might think this is hurting in there. What it is because because we're not right up into the armpits. And we're probably right on that bony part. So just try and get it in and squeezing the elbows in. Alright? Oh, another one. I can see a lot of people, and I forgot to say this, I can see a lot of people doing that with their heads. What do you think is going to happen? So, it's not like looking up, but you're just looking at the ground in front of you. Okay? Alright? Now, if you're ready, go into full pro. Take one foot off, then the other, and you'll be good to go. Now, if you take both feet off at the same time, there's a chance you might collapse, okay? So make sure you've got it first. Now, if you've got set blocks, put your feet on set blocks. That might give you the height, put your elbows, your knees in your armpit. Karen, the same for you. Step on them, and then try it, okay? That's fine. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Squeeze the elbows. Put your knees right in there. Yeah. That's it. And then squeeze these in. Okay? Squeeze your knees in as well. That's all right. How are you going like that? You okay? Yeah. No, I totally get you. So what happens then is pulling your skin. Okay. So if it's pulling your skin, maybe bring your arms back a little bit. Bring your arms back slightly, because what happened then, when I put my arms forward, I would then go forwards and suddenly I'm pulling my knee back on my skin. So if we bring our hands in slightly, and then see what happens there. Yeah. Okay? It's more like a flattened leg, shin. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I guess, yeah. Your kind of knees in. Your knees in. That's great. That's the difference. Yeah. Yeah. So sometimes, digging in your neck is going to hurt because you've got your tricep there. But notice now, bring your head up slightly. That's it. Look at the ground in front. Now you can be thinking, oh my God, I'm going to go. Head over, arse over head. I promise you, you won't. Come forward, bring one of your feet up. You might benefit too with some blocks. Do you know what I mean? Because it will raise. I'm going to have to you'll really easily hit the part as well. Right? Your feet on the wide side of your legs. Naturally, come down. So we did, this is where I'm going to completely knacker this out. You know, last week we did headstands. What you can do is put up into your But you can see why I'm doing these kind of transitions, just to bring you on, build you up. Things like this do need practice though, so you know, even if you've got 10 minutes in a day, just do some of these, some of these, then for sure, like, that's tough, they're tough, they are tough, but it assists with that bending and moving forward. But the more you do it, the more practice you get, the stronger you get. Yoga is practice, it really, really is. You know, once a week, or once every whatever, doing crow. Do you know what I mean? It's not probably going to cut it. What I can do though, is have our Pikasana the same every week for a couple of weeks, until we kind of, oh, I've got it now, so I'm not leaving it for 4 weeks. So maybe let's do crow again, but I'm going to give you other drills to do. I'm going to muck around with it. I'm not going to be like, right, you get the same lesson. But it makes you probably then feel like you're building up. Okay, perfect. By Christmas, handstand into crow. Not a problem. I mean, there's ones which I can't do where they come up, they float up, and then come into crow. I don't quite like that. But that's the sort of stuff you can build up to. Joe's doing it then. No. But what I'll do, I'll make sure that you've got something else to do other than crow or something. Now you could do baby crow as well. I hate it. I just cannot get it. It's having the hands up and you're doing it like that. It's really weird. But we can work on that. No. But we can work on that as well. And if it means we just have to, you know, use the blocks instead. Oh, okay, time's ticking a little bit. What I'm going to do is a couple of nice slow stretches and then 5 minutes of relaxation, okay? Alright, so let's come on to our butt. Extend the legs out, apart from the left leg, but we'll do that in a minute. Make sure your sitting bones are on the ground first. And then we're going to pull the left leg in, okay? Put the sole of the foot into the inside of the right thigh. Okay, we're going to inhale. I'm going to bring the core in and lower the body down until you can relax your head down. I'm going to hold this. So we have gone beyond time a little bit, but I feel it was worth it.
Did you get told off by the shooting man?
What's that?
Did you get told off by the shooting man?
Oh, they're used to it. They are used to me coming out at 7 now. Well, they haven't winched me yet, so. Okay. And what I would like you to do is just use really slow down the breath. We've done a lot of upper body work today, okay? Alright, a lot of core work. So just slow that breath down. And on each out breath, just relax deeper and deeper. Okay, inhale, raise. And take the left leg out, bring the right leg in. Get yourself nice and comfy. Okay, inhale. And as we exhale, fold forward. Now, if you're going out to the right, maybe there might be a bit of QL tightness, okay? So this stretch is really good to make you understand, make you more aware of the side body and the lower back. And come into your corpse pose. What we're going to do is, when I say come into corpse pose, before you start relaxing, I'd like you to give yourself a nice big stretch, full body stretch. Okay, I want to counteract what we've been doing, but I don't necessarily want to take you into a back bend, okay? So if you feel like you need it counteracting, come up into a bridge if you want. But this should be enough to counteract the stretch. Okay. And when you're ready, start relaxing, put your comfortable clothes on. Sorry, we've got no relaxing music. Or we could do. Alright. So. What I would like you to do now is just bring your palms upwards. Take your hands to the side. Bring your feet out. Just let them completely flop to the sides. Okay, whilst we're in this relaxation, I'd like you to just reflect on the lesson. Maybe reflect on what you could have done or what you can employ next time. What you've learned today you can employ next time. But what you could have done else. Okay. Just allow your head to relax into the mat. Close your eyes. Hopefully you're going to feel nice and heavy. Just connect with the breath. If the breath is shallow, just allow yourself to slow it right down. You could count in for 4, out for 8. Just relax all the tiny muscles around your face, your jaw, and your eyes. Just allow that relaxation to cool down your neck and your shoulders, allowing the shoulders to fall into the mat. And your spine does the same. Pushes down into the mat, nice and relaxed. Using that out breath to completely relax every part of the body. If you still feel tension, allow that relaxation to fall down your arms and both of your legs. Just feeling your body going deeper into the ground. Relaxation becoming deeper. No thoughts running through your mind. Just being right here, right now. The only thought you need to have now is thinking about something you feel truly grateful for, or something that happened today that was really good, that made you smile, made you feel great. Just bring that image to your mind now. Notice how it makes you feel, where the feelings are coming from. What does it remind you of? And I want you to expand that as big as you can, outside your body, all the way to the top of the head, to the bottom of the feet, and then out into the space. And then when you're ready, you're going to come back into the now, come back into the room. And we do that by just moving our toes and our fingers. Just flat the eyelids. And when you're ready, on your next inhale, give yourself a nice big stretch above your head. And on your next exhale, come on to your right side. And only when you're ready, come into a seated position. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank you, sir, for coming to your mat today. Thank you so much for joining in this practice. Honestly, it doesn't matter what happened today, whether you went into grow or not, you learned something, you employed something, and you did really, really well, so super proud. On that note, have a wonderful week. Namaste. Oh, just stop that before I start gobbling off.